Dear students, it's Anju Malik and this is week 8 and one of 8 week. Dear students, in the previous lectures you have learned about the administration, the culture level and the educational system of Umayyad dynasty. After the downfall and decline of the Umayyad Empire, there was a battle between among the Umayyad and the Abbasids, and that was Battle of Zeb. The objectives of the topic is the learn the facts of the battle and the contribution of the Muslims. The success criteria will be to look carefully at the given information and prepare notes. Dear students, before moving to the topic, let me discuss that what was the facts behind the battle and what was the background of the battle. The Battle of Zab was took place on the bank of the great river Zab on 25th January 750. The battle was fought between the Abbasids and the ruling Umayyad Khilafat. The battle is considered the climax of the Abbasid revolt. Dear students, to save the Umayyad Empire, the last Umayyad Khalifa Marwan II decided to leave Iran and try to stop the advancing forces of Abbasids. He had nearly 120,000 soldiers with him, but most of them were disloyal to him. That was the facts behind the battle, and this was the actual reason of the battle. I have a documentary regarding the Battle of Zab. You people need to look carefully at the given information and jot down all the important points during the documentary, and you have to keep the record of all the difficult words found on the chapter that is mentioned on the book. So here is the documentary for today.
The Battle of the Zab took place on the banks of the Great Zab River in what is now Iraq on January 25, 750. It spelled the end of the Umayyad Caliphate and the rise of the Abbasids, a dynasty that would last until the 13th century. Background: in 747 a major rebellion broke out against the Umayyad Caliphate, which ruled most of the Middle East from 661 to 750. The principal cause of the rebellion was the increasing gap between the outlying peoples of the Caliphate and the Damascus-based Umayyad government. The Umayyad-appointed governors of the Caliphate's various provinces were corrupt and interested only with personal gains. Additionally, the Umayyads claimed no direct descent from Muhammad, while the Abbasids did. The armies. In 750, the army of the Umayyad Caliph Marwan II fought combined force of Abbasid, Shia and Persian soldiers at the Zab. Marwan's army was, on paper at least, far larger and more formidable than that of his opponents, as it contained many veterans of earlier Umayyad campaigns against the Byzantine Empire. Its support for the Caliph, however, was only lukewarm. The morale of the Umayyads had been damaged by the series of defeats inflicted earlier in the rebellion, while the morale of the Abbasid armies had increased. The battle. The Abbasid army fought a spear wall, a tactic they had adopted from the Syrian opponents, presumably from witnessing it in earlier battles. This entailed standing in a battle line with the lances pointed at the enemy. The Umayyad cavalry charged, possibly believing that with their experience they could break the spear wall. This was a mistake on the part, however, and they were all but butchered. The Umayyad army fell into retreat, its morale finally shattered. Many were cut down by the zealous Abbasids or were drowned in the wintertime river Zab. Aftermath: Marwan himself escaped the battlefield and fled down the Levant, pursued relentlessly by the Abbasids, who met no serious resistance from the Syrians because the land had recently been laid waste by an earthquake and pestilence. Marwan fled at last to Bizir, which is a small town on the Egyptian Nile Delta. It was there, a few months after the battle, that he was at last killed in a short battle and replaced as Caliph by Abu al-Abbas as Safar, bringing to an end Umayyad rule in the Middle East.